Hey, you all, I am back. This is your girl, Kietta, Real Talk with Kietta, and I'm here with the Real Freeway Rick Ross, doing a follow-up interview. I interviewed you many years ago. I came to LA,
Yep.
and I was just saying he still looks the same. This is how you know you're living good and you're living right, because he hasn't aged one day. And he just came back from Germany.
Yeah.
I mean, he literally came off of the plane. I spoke to him when he was going through customs. And he came straight here, went home, took a shower, and came straight here. Thank you for doing that.
You know, when I say I'm gonna do something, I do it.
Yeah, you are a man of your word. I said that before. So what were you doing in Germany?
Mary Jane.
What is that?
Mary Jane is this big weed festival,
Uh-huh.
and people from all around the world go over. That's in the marijuana industry, and I'm starting a marijuana brand.
Okay.
That's gonna be worldwide. You know, I have my brand here in California.
What was it called?
LA Kingpin.
Oh, okay. Fitting name.
By Freeway.
So what are you starting a new line, a new name, or that's going
No,
to be
we're
the
gonna
same
use the
line?
same name. They wanted to use the name,
Mhm.
and they wanted to talk to me about licensing the name, and we cut a deal while I was over there.
Well, that's good. So you just making money now. So the fake Rick Ross, which is his name is William Roberts II, on this PBD podcast, he said you were a crackhead.
Yeah, I know.
Reason why you named yourself what you named yourself, or not at all?
Not
Was there
at all.
any influence there?
He's a crackhead. What are you talking about? Pull up crack. Pull up smoking crack. Freeway smoking crack. This what you should be talking about on your.
Him smoking crack.
You let me down. This is Ricky Rose.
Did he at all inspire the name, though? That's the only question.
I thought I've answered that 3 times.
I don't think you did. I think you went to crack, and I know he had the crack issue.
Why would a
He
crackhead-
introduced it to a lot of young.
Why
I laughed at it. You know, some of my friends got really mad about it.
Yeah,
But it didn't bother me. I mean, for me, I got the biggest clown in the world. You know, this guy keeps me relevant.
Yeah.
You know, every time it seems like my name is dying down or it slows down, he'll do something stupid.
Yeah.
You know, he'll say something stupid, and it never ceased to amaze me.
Why do you think that he is not willing to say that he's using your name as his stage name? I mean, this is how I feel about it. I feel like everybody knows that's your name.
Correct.
So I don't understand, like, what's the big deal for him to say that that is not the name that he used? His name, his government name is William Roberts II. William Roberts II. So he took on this persona, I'm guessing, as the kingpin.
Right.
But why do you think he doesn't want to give you any credit for just using your name?
Well, you know, in with men and in life, a man wants to create a name for himself.
Mm-hmm.
And for him to admit that he took my name would mean that he never could create a name for himself. So if that ever, I mean, it's already out.
Right.
Everybody know, you know, after Snowfall came out, people were able to identify Snowfall and go do their research, and it came back to me as well. So they know that.
Now, what's Snowfall? Is that a movie?
It was a TV series. It was probably one of the biggest TV series on TV for a while.
Wait, so Snowfall took your likeness?
Yeah, John Singleton, he was supposed to direct my movie. Me and him.
I remember you telling me that.
Yeah, so we was working, and all of a sudden he just disappeared. And a couple months later, Snowfall popped
Who
up.
was the character that took your likeness? Was it a particular one?
A guy named Franklin. In the show, his name is Franklin. I don't know what his real name was. Me and him had lunch together one day. I was at Whole Foods and eating, and he walked up and asked me if he could sit down. And I didn't know who he was, because you know, I don't really be on the internet or paying attention to TV shows and stuff. And then my manager was like, "Oh, that's the guy that's the star of Snowfall." And you know, he sat down and we talked for a while, and he was telling me how much he wished that I would have been on the set. And it went on for, you know, we talked for about 40 minutes. You know.
Did you ever speak to John Singleton? I know he's rest in peace. Did you ever speak to him about?
Yeah, I spoke to him. Last time I saw John, it was at a Red Grant party. Red Grant had called me and asked me to come to his party, and I went. And it was so funny that I was going out to get somebody in because they couldn't get in. And while I was coming down the stairs, John was coming up the stairs. And I had about 3 or 4 guys with me, you know, because I was taking a couple of homies to, you know, give them some exposure, you know, let them see, you know, how we can do it. You know, we ain't got to stay in the streets. And John, he almost, I don't know, he almost pissed in his pants. You know, I guess he thought that I was going to whoop him that night. And he pulled me over to the side and said, man, I owe you some money. And I said, oh, yeah? I said, well, you know, your phone number changed. So he gave me another number, and it didn't work.
Okay. So he never gave you the money?
No, he never gave me the money. But yeah, he ripped my story off.
Yeah.
You know, another rip off. I mean, you know, but you know, they say
imitation is the best form of flattery.
It is, and you know, he that has a lot to give. So I look at it like that.
Well, you're still making money. So
I'm doing all right. I ain't doing as good as I'm about to do. Look like we about to get the movie financed now.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
So you at the time, like when you were in prison, I know you was telling me last time that you actually spoke to Rick Ross. Well, was William Roberts.
Yeah, yeah. One of my friends was writing for Smooth magazine, and I'm calling everybody because you know, I had been in hip hop. Yeah. You know, I knew all the guys, that, you know, DJ Pooh, the Alcoholics, you know, Cube. I know, so I'm calling everybody. Who knows this guy? Yeah. Because I see an article in the thing where he's taking my name. So I'm like, who knows this guy? So I'm calling all the newspaper people I know, magazine people I know. Like, I got to talk to this guy.
Right.
And I called my guy from Smooth magazine. He was the editor of Smooth, Jackson. And he said, oh, he'll be in my office Monday. I said, oh, yeah? He said, yeah. He said, call Monday at 9 o'clock, and I'm just going to hand him the phone.
Wow. And so what happened?
He did it. I called and he handed me the phone, and the guy just went to like, oh, man, I love you. You're my hero.
Wait, no, hold on. Wait. Correctional Officer William Roberts II said he loved you.
He said he loved me. And this is before he got all his bodyguards. He's by himself too. Yeah. So he's in this office. Yeah. With one of my friends.
Yeah. Not the big boat.
He didn't have no bodyguards then though.
Well, you know, he said he's the boat now, the biggest of all time.
So I imagine. I mean, from the way he was talking, I imagine he was terrified. Yeah. You know, because he didn't know. A lot of people don't really know my mentality. You know how I'm gonna act. Yeah. You know,
so he was like, I love you. What else? You got to tell us. What else did he say?
Whatever you want to do, I got your back. He just went on and on and on.
So how does it even feel like, I know this has to be unreal, to see this dude all on social media, on TV, whoever will listen, he's a crackhead. I didn't steal his name. Where did the name come from? You know, this man was.
Well, you know, he said that in our deposition that he found out that I was an informant, which is totally had nothing to do with no informant or nothing. It had to do with, did I file my lawsuit in time? That's how he won the lawsuit, because I should have filed my lawsuit 5 days before I got out of prison. If I would have did that, Universal would have owed me a lot of money. Yeah. But I didn't. But what did come out in the transcripts, and I got the transcripts, I can show them to whoever want to see them. Matter of fact, I did an interview with one of the radio stations out here, and they had the transcripts, and they talked about it. He said something about on his deposition that some guy accidentally, something about he played on a football team, and they all was the Big East, and he was the big boss, and they accidentally was trying to call him Big Boss and call him Rick Ross.
He said that?
That's what he said.
That's so clown. I'm embarrassed. I'm from Florida.
But you see, he's a clown, though. I mean, if you see the guy, you can tell that he's a total idiot. But I'm glad, you know, he keeps opening the door for me. Yeah. So now I'm filing a defamation of character lawsuit. Yeah. You know, because he's already, I had a football team that was going to hire me to come out and speak to a professional football team, and they told me that I'm a crackhead. So Get ready. You say I wasted your time last time. I'm gonna waste your time again. We're gonna go 3 times now. Patrick said twice, so now it's gonna be 3. I'm gonna file a defamation of character lawsuit.
Yeah, I mean, you sued
And he
Jay.
said my teeth was yellow too.
Now his teeth white. I can vouch for that. Have seen this? How this? I'm finna color purple on this one. I can vouch for that.
All Suge Avery's children got the same daddy. I can vouch
You
for
can
that.
vouch for nothing. Suge Avery done set the population of Hotwell County a new high.
Hey, clean teeth, white teeth, clean. You know that he did not say your teeth.
Yes, he did. He totally. This guy totally tries to what's the word I'm looking for?
Discredit you.
Discredit me,
Yeah.
to knock me down,
Yeah.
to make it. Don't even know the streets is with me.
Right. That I can vouch for that one too.
I got the streets. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like,
You know, Rick, I'm from Florida. I'm born and raised in Florida, and he's from Florida. You
he
know,
ain't from Florida.
he's not from Florida.
No,
Well, so no, I thought he said he was.
he's from Sweetport, a
That's
little
Louis-
town right outside of Sweetport,
That's Louisiana.
Louisiana. Yeah.
Oh, so Rick, on the strength, I'm serious. He could be trying to do some. That's some destiny type. They do a lot of hoodoo in that area. That's a destiny. That's a whole nother conversation. Because I'm not trying to be funny. This really seemed like a destiny swap type situation. That hoodoo real.
I don't know what's wrong with this guy.
I
but
mean, now that I know that, so stop. Hey, listen, I'm glad you said that because I thought he was from Florida. I know he was a correction officer, and shout out to all the correction officers, okay? Because that is an honorable position. I'm glad we need you for the great ones out there. I know
good black ones,
good
but he wasn't a good one. You know, I used to get letters from guys in prison.
No, come on, it keeps getting worse.
I got letters from guys in prison. Was like, man, how can you stop him? Like, this guy would come in and raid. You know, in jail, we don't have much when you're in jail.
Yeah.
Extra soups, extra stamps.
So you think he was eating the soup? He could have been. He could have been eating the soups. That no, he wasn't in. No, please tell me he was not in a correction officer stealing soup.
He was taking the guy's stuff. You know, like with me, they would come take my books because I had too many books. You only allowed 6 books.
Yeah.
And I had 50, 60 books because I had a book club.
Yeah.
You know, what I was doing when I was in jail is that I figured that I didn't know if I was going to get out or when I was going to get out of prison. So what I started doing is teaching the younger guys that was getting out how to do business.
Yeah.
Because they would come to me, hey man, teach me how to sell drugs. You know, I used
Yeah.
to sell drugs and I ain't never make $10,000 and you made all this money.
Yeah.
How did you do it? So when they would come with that, I would flip them. I was like, look, the dope game ain't gonna work. You can do this here. So I had a lot of books in my cell.
Yeah.
And they would come in and just the shitty ones would
Yeah.
do that. The cool ones, they didn't care.
Yeah.
You know,
So
like,
he wasn't cool. So I have a new name for him that I said, since he was a correction officer. And again, this is not to the great correction officers out there, and I'm happy that we have some good ones. I don't even believe how he's a clown, how he's behaving. I don't even think that he had a real gun. I think they gave him a water gun. So I call him Water Gun William. This new guy, he could have had a gun acting like this. Man, he acting like a real.
no, he's
Come on,
a
that's
jerk.
Water Gun William.
He's a real jerk. I mean, you could just look at him and look at his correctional officer pictures. And by the way, 50 dropped him, but I've been knowing he was a correctional officer.
Yeah.
I ain't no hater.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you, I'm a bona fide player and I respect game. Like, dudes had rolled me years before it popped out, telling me that he was a correctional officer.
I think he had an S curl, kid. I think he had a water gun and an S curl. I'm sorry, Water Gun William, seriously. Now, let me ask you this question. So, how much money did you really make? Like, how much money would you say you made a month at the height of your dope game career?
40 million.
A month?
Not profit.
No,
Not
that's
profit.
that's general revenue.
But that went through my hand.
40 million?
I had days I make $1 million a day. Then I had days I would make $3 million.
Turn the camera off. I need to talk to him a little bit. No, I was just kidding. Wait. 40 million?
the government informant told the government how much money we made. This is not what I'm saying. This is what the government informant
And with inflation
saying. And then
right
he
now,
didn't even know, right? Because I also bought drugs from other people.
did you know Noriega?
No, I didn't know Noriega.
What's so you don't want to tell me who your connect was?
Danilo Blandon, the guy who set me up.
Wait, Blandon, that's not he's not related to Brazil de Blanco, is he?
No, but he knew they knew each other.
Okay.
Danilo.
Where was he at?
Danilo was a Contra.
What is
See, my case is bigger than what he talking about. What these people be talking about is small. My case dealt with. You remember the Iran-Contra affair?
Yeah.
Do you remember that Ronald Reagan them gave the Iran weapons?
Yes.
To beat Congress?
Yes.
Because Congress told them don't give Nicaragua no more money.
Yeah.
So they gave them guns. They took the money from Iran, gave it to Danilo Blandon, my informant, my drug supplier, gave the money to them to buy weapons to fight the Sandinistas. They took the money because they said it wasn't enough. Russia gave the Sandinistas $100 million.
Wait, this is, hold on.
They took the $18 million that they got from Ronald Reagan and George Bush and bought drugs.
Listen, I don't want the government coming at me with this, but golly, Rick, so you was really.
Gary Webb, remember Gary Webb who broke the story?
What happened to him? He was a reporter, right?
Yeah, he got killed. Or he killed himself. They say he shot himself.
Wait, so I don't want nothing to happen to me.
I think you good. They ain't did nothing to me. But I didn't know about all this stuff.
Yeah.
I learned about this after the case went on,
So Rick, $40 million.
You remember when Gary broke the story?
I remember.
My story is the first story to ever go viral on the internet. Time magazine said that. 1.5 million people went to the internet every single day. So if my story was the first story that went viral and he didn't know about me and he supposed to be...
What was Blandon out of? Colombia?
No, he's out of Nicaragua.
Nicaragua?
He was the Minister of Agriculture for Nicaragua.
The minister?
Yeah, the Minister of Agriculture.
How did you even get connected with him?
Hard work and determination.
Rick.
And spending money.
Freeway. I think it takes a lot more than determination and hard work and spending money to get to the Minister of Agriculture of Nicaragua.
Well, they needed somebody too.
But
they needed
something about you.
They needed somebody to push their drugs.
I know, but so why you?
I don't know. I don't even know.
You don't know.
It just happened, yeah. But I'm a hard worker.
Well, that's obvious. You came straight off the plane from Germany and came here.
Yeah.
So I know you do that.
It's like when I got out of prison, I went to work.
So you
and my work is gonna show. See, right now, and it's funny. I heard him say something about. He asked Patrick, did I show him the houses and the cars and
oh yeah, he said, where's his cars? Where his stuff like that? Yeah.
Now, you guys now, Rose, the history with you and 50, is it better now? You guys now friends? Like, do you guys talk now, or is it still no relationship?
Nah, homie Wash, we've never been cool.
From day one?
No.
This is a big business you guys are a part of. You guys are two of the heavyweights in the business.
I mean, what is there to talk about?
A lot of things to talk about. History, the beef.
What kind of history? That he couldn't dress? That's all I used to tell him. Yo, you can't dress. You're not really getting no money. You don't own your masters. Eminem saved you. Dr. Dre saved you. All the big names. Rose did it himself. I came in through slip and slide. I had to build this myself. And I'm not speaking down on him because he live in a 2-bedroom apartment, but...
He lives in a 2-bedroom apartment?
2-bedroom. Catch the alley hoop now. You gotta win by Yama, this bitch.
2-bedroom apartment.
Yes, he does. And if he does, what does that say about him? Come on now. Just the alley hoop. Come on now. What does it say about him?
You're saying 50 lives in a 2-bedroom.
When you're in the dope game, you don't show.
Yeah.
You hide your assets.
Yeah.
When you get your money from Universal and Warner Brothers, then you can show where the money came from. But with us, we couldn't show where the money came from, so we hid our money. We didn't, and I had a lot of, I was 22 years old with a motel.
You owned a motel?
I owned a motel at 22 years old. I had tire shops, beauty salon, shoe stores.
You got into music or something, right? You funded a
I gave
record
Otis
label.
Smith the money for Anita Baker's first album.
Sweet Love.
Yeah.
So
I paid for the studio time when Patrick Moulton went in the studio. I paid for that.
were you like a philanthropist, like in the neighborhoods and stuff? Like, did you like really do a lot for your community as far as like with the money?
I believe it ain't no fun if the homie can't have none.
Okay.
And that's why I get the love that I get. That's why I can walk the streets. I can go around without a bodyguard. I don't have no bodyguard.
Yeah.
You know, I traveled to Germany by myself. And woo, them boys showed me mad love over there.
So how do you counter when people say like you were poisoning the communities and stuff like that, and you brought drugs into the community?
Well, I didn't bring them into the community. I sold them because they was in the community.
Yeah. So what do you say about that? Like when people say, you know, like you shouldn't be glorified in that aspect since you actually, you know,
I
sold
shouldn't be
drugs.
glorified for that. I shouldn't.
So you hear him saying that as
I don't want to be glorified for selling drugs. But you know, selling drugs was a small part of my life.
Yeah.
That was only 8 years that I sold drugs. And I understand that I sold drugs out of ignorance, not out of understanding. And at that time, nobody knew that cocaine was as addictive as it is. When we did our documentary, did you see the documentary, Cracking the System?
I saw some.
In that documentary, we found contracts from actors and actresses that in their rider said, I need an ounce of cocaine.
So it probably wasn't you supplying that because you had other people working under you.
Yeah, I had a team.
Okay. All right. So you actually had independent contractors.
Well, you know, one of the ways that I found out that I got to be so big was because I taught other people how to become millionaires.
Well, I was too young at that time, you know, to come. What I mean,
Good.
that was a blessing and a curse. I'm just kidding. But so now let me ask you. So I know when you filed the lawsuit, you sued Jay-Z, you sued Universal, Warner Brothers, Sony, and
because all of them had their hand in his career.
Yeah.
See, he's like a real puppet.
Yes.
You know that, and it's funny how these companies. I ain't gonna even call no racists out because you know you still got to deal with them, but they'll take us and put us on a string and have us jumping around so that our people will cater to that they want us to cater to. I've talked to people who were vice presidents of labels, and they would say something like, do you think that they would do it if they knew it was this Jewish guy behind this music? And the answer is no. We want to support our own. You know, we want to see people who look like us do well. And they play off of that. So
let me ask you a question. So right now I know it's some stuff going on, like recent Drake dropped a new 3 albums. And Jay-Z, you know, I guess responded to him. How do you feel about Jay-Z?
I mean, he's another Rick Ross, you know, somebody who claimed that they was from the streets and really wasn't.
Jay-Z wasn't from the streets?
No. I don't think so.
So what do you think?
I think that he took the street life and was able to glamorize it to make people feel that he was, and he got their support from that. Because whether we like it or not, our people love drug dealers. I mean, really the whole country does. I mean, look at Scarface. Look how big that movie is. You know, you're going just by anybody's house, and they got pictures of with Al Pacino hanging up on the wall. So we have a fantasy with that type of a lifestyle, and he took advantage of it, just like Rick Ross is doing. They're taking advantage of it, and it's really, I don't know. I mean,
so you think Rick Ross and Jay-Z is like the same type of
person? Yeah, they are.
Well, I'm gonna ask you this question, and just say true or false. Well, yes or no, and you have only like 3 seconds to answer it. Did you see him on the stage doing the? I guess he was countering what other people said, like Nicki Minaj, Drake, doing his raps on stage. Did you see that?
See it. I wouldn't watch him.
Okay. Well, I guess
anytime a guy had got dreads.
Well, that's what I was going to ask you.
And then a week later, he got a natural.
Do you think it's a lace front rig?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Gotta be. You can't go no natural in a week.
So you don't think you can comb out the dreads?
No, you can't. I had dreads.
So you here first. So Jay-Z, you think that was a lace front?
Absolutely.
Okay, so all right. With that being said, so are you going to?
And then look at this here. Yeah. These guys got all that money.
Yeah.
Don't have no job development centers.
I think I'm just so I don't know what to say.
How do these guys billionaires? I don't even think they got no money.
Wait,
how are they billionaires?
Wait, we going from lace front to no money. Wait.
How are they billionaires, but yet and still our communities is doing so bad?
So you don't think Jay-Z's a billionaire?
I don't think he's a billionaire.
Wait, what about Rick Ross? You think Rick Ross have money?
No. That's why he's doing car shows in his yard.
And I'm just telling you,
trying to pay the house note.
So let me just tell you what somebody said. Somebody said that they had vendors at his car show and there wasn't no food, and they tried to make it seem like maybe William Robert, did you eat the food? Watergun William, did you eat the food? So you think he's broke?
I'm finna get rich, and I'm gonna show him how rich people supposed to do it.
So
I'm gonna show him how you can walk in South Central.
Yeah.
See, because I live in a blood neighborhood.
Yeah.
I grew up in a Crip neighborhood that fought the same neighborhood that I'm living in right now.
Yeah.
But when people know that you really care about them and that you support them, they'll let you do that.
So you think Rick Ross, you think he's broke? You said something about he pawned his chain. You think he's pawning jewelry? Is he pawning jewelry too? I mean, come on, Watergun William. So I'm gonna
do a T-shirt for that one. Can I do a T-shirt with that one? Watergun Williams. Can I do a T-shirt? Because you came up with that. If I took it and then asked you, I'd be stealing it.
So thank you. Now this is how you're supposed to do business. I'm telling Waterboy William. You need to get some tips instead of
He gonna be hot when he see that T-shirt.
Maybe 50 Cent.
But he started selling my T-shirt on his website. The Real Rick Ross is not a rapper. He put that and started selling it on his website.
I don't even know what else to say. Like, listen, I'm from Florida. I just want you to know I'm officially revoking your Florida card. Young Miami girl, listen, you got to go on spin that. Trina, she the baddest, alongside with me. Trick, you already know Trick love the kids. I bought his pots. They're really good. I was like, his Trick Daddy pots are really good.
We got him on our channel too.
Okay, good. I'm like, oh my gosh.
We got the Trick Daddy show on our channel.
He has great pots. You have Plies. He is so hilarious. I just love his commentary. And I also want to say something to DJ Khaled, because he's not from Florida, but he reps it so much that he has an honorary Florida card that I'm personally giving him. But listen, William Roberts II, your Florida card is hereby revoked. You can't. And anybody, I'm telling you, any of you all ladies, you need to go on the cat protest. Don't give him no more cat until he recognizes and admits that he stole.
And he don't pay his child support.
Oh no, he don't pay his child support.
That's what his baby mama said.
Well, I know. And Tia, the one baby mama. Hey, I'm gonna reach out to you because I love her. She just keeps it 100. I have one question I know I want to ask you, so I'm just preparing you for it before I even call. How can you hunch on a dude, a CO with a water gun? I mean, and then I don't think he was that way. I think this had to change, because she just seems so real. She doesn't even seem like the type of person that would be dealing with him. She may not even know him, but I can't speak for her. She may not even know this new person that he's become. I can't speak for her, so I don't know. But Tia, I will be reaching out to you.
His sister said something one day about this new character, that he really believes that he is that character.
Okay, Rick.
She's somebody else she probably should reach out to.
His sister?
Yeah.
Okay, Rick, you know I'm serious when I tell you, like, the Louisiana area, they really big on this hoodoo. And they really big on this destiny swapping. You know what? I'm giving an example. Look at Princess and the Frog, the cartoon. Mm-hmm. That whole movie was based in Louisiana, and it was all about a destiny swap. I think he has taken on this persona because I'm telling you, he has really did a real live destiny swap. Tried to, but your energy is too high.
Oh no, I already knew I was going to outdo him.
But he's falling right now. He's even becoming
Uncle
to
Murder
me.
say that he ain't selling no tickets.
Vibes back outside, let's go Knicks. Getting off that jet, black truck waiting. Meanwhile, Officer Ricky making up excuses. Talking about his jets in the shop. Nah, nigga. They caught you lacking, Officer
Caught him
Ricky.
at the airport.
Yeah, fine economy. See, I don't go past row 8, so I know if I was on that plane, I want to see you, big boy. You know, I don't go past row 8. You know, but they say
they caught him in the
was
economy section. He's sitting right next to me. Me and him were sitting next to each other.
He just,
I didn't put a towel over my head.
Yeah.
So I ride in economy proudly. You know, I'm just glad to be on the plane.
That's what I'm saying. I don't understand. I mean, the big boat was in economy, and it was in another country. But listen, cat strike William Roberts II until he give this man his credit. I don't even know why he didn't do that in the first place. But this is what I'm telling you. That I think that hoodoo thing is in place. People better look at that Princess and Frog, because that destiny swap thing is real, and they try. And a lot of times it works when people are vibrating at a low level. I mean, they tried to do it with my husband. Didn't work, you know. But anyway.
He definitely low level.
He definitely.
I mean, his mentality is so narrow. You know.
He talks about a lot of material stuff like that. Makes him.
But that's all he talks about.
No substance.
None.
And I'm just saying, like, I'm not trying to be funny.
I had a Mercedes-Benz in 82.
82? 82?
I had a Mercedes-Benz in 82. So what he talking about, I don't care nothing about no cars.
Yeah.
You know, I don't care about, this was a gift. That's why.
Gift.
When they said I was a crackhead, one of my partners went and bought this and said, here, as long as you got this, we know you ain't smoking.
Your partner bought you that because of what he said?
Yeah.
A crackhead?
Yeah.
Hey, listen, partner, I'm a crackhead too. As a matter of fact, I'm a crackhead. I'm a meth addict. I do all kind of dope. I'm just kidding. Hey, you think your homework about me? I'm just kidding. But listen, so I listened the other day. I saw where Nicki Minaj was saying that she was experiencing spiritual warfare. How do you feel about that? She said it's bad in the industry, and she sort of alluded to like the people like the Jay-Z's, and well, she didn't say the names, but she was saying in the industry it's a lot of spiritual warfare. What have you heard about it?
My situation is I feel like it's very personal. Like, I feel that there definitely is a group of people that have made things very difficult for me, but I don't know if they're Illuminati. I don't know what they are. I always was looking at it as if this was a personal issue, that one person didn't really like me and they happened to be in a powerful position, and they were able to use their influence to make people go against me. And that because, they couldn't get certain money with me, that, they wanted the money not to come to me. I never looked at it as if it was like an entire secret society against me.
Yeah.
But who knows? It could be. It could have been. Who knows? But however, it definitely has been spiritual. Now, what they call themselves and what they proclaim to be, only they could tell you that.
Yeah.
But has it been a spiritual warfare? Absolutely.
It's crazy, right? One of the things I found about this industry is black people don't really have no power.
You don't think Jay-Z really has the power that he says he has?
I've sat with people that supposed to be bigger than Jay-Z, and then they take me to this guy who was the president of Sony Pictures, Michael Linton, and we had to do the deal with him. There's not a black guy in it. I don't even think Tyler Perry got the power. I don't think that he has the power to write a check or green light any movie that he wants to.
You don't think so?
I don't think so, no.
I mean, this is what I will say. Now, I'm just telling you. Out of all the people we spoke about, I really like Tyler Perry.
I like Tyler Perry too.
Yeah, okay.
I like all of them.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that they portray to our people that they got all this power. And I think that's why this system is so heavy on drug dealers, because drug dealers really have the power. We really don't take orders from nobody. Nobody.
You don't take orders from nobody but boss. So listen, so you're not a hustler.
No.
You know what a hustler is? A pig that don't fly straight. That's what Scarface said.
To me, huh? Do you know what a hustler is, Frank? That's a pig. That don't
That's what
fly
you
straight.
say. Oh, the other guy was a
And
hustler.
that's why they don't let guys like us into this industry. They try to keep us out because they know that once we get in, it's hard to control us. We're kind of like uncontrollable, you know. Because I look back at myself, right, when I'm selling drugs, and I know I'm going to prison.
You knew that the whole time.
Well, guess what I said?
What?
So what?
What? Do you think you were in like a low place?
I don't know if I was at a low place when I felt like that, but it was just, this goes with the game.
Yeah.
This goes with having the power that you got.
But you know it was going to be short-lived. So
Well, I didn't think so, right? Because my thinking, this is my thinking. Okay, I'm going to accumulate all these businesses. And when I go to prison, my family who are hurting, they're going to take these businesses and run them. And when I come out from prison, everything is going to be wonderful. Which that wasn't the case. You know, my family didn't take care of the businesses. But I was willing to sacrifice myself in order to put my family in a position to do that. So
you did know that it wasn't going to last for you, but you felt like you were setting your family up, the ones that you love.
Correct.
Okay. So you basically were sacrificing yourself.
Correct.
How do you feel about that decision today?
I mean, you know, hindsight is definitely thinking that my family was going to take care of business was bad thinking, you know.
Because everybody are not business owners. Everybody,
no, and everybody don't have your dream.
Everybody don't have
it's your dream,
and
not
drive.
theirs. But with my limited thinking at that time, you know, I had never read a book, didn't watch the news, so my thinking was very small.
Is it important for you now to like talk to the youth and let them know?
I do that all the time.
I know.
That's why I go to these juvenile detention centers.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
Matter of fact, when I was sitting down on the couch, somebody called me. I was going to a drug rehab Friday and speak to one of the biggest drug rehabs here in California.
Yeah.
It's important that we share our stories.
Yes.
And I felt insulted from William Roberts when he said
the second,
yeah, that where's his cars, where's his houses. So he's saying that if you don't have houses and cars, you ain't important.
I know.
And that's not true.
It's not true.
He was abusing crack.
Yeah.
I'm sure he came and lied to you and told you he made $3 million a day, and he never did he ever show you a home?
No.
Did he ever show you a home?
He said he owned
Did he
the
show you his
building.
car collection?
No.
Did he show you his watch collection? What the $3 million a day, where was it going to? Thank you. Thank
Yeah.
you. It's Ricky Rose.
Did he at all inspire the name, though? That's the only question.
I thought I've answered that 3 times.
I don't think you did. I think you went to crack. And I know he introduced it to a lot of young kids, and it was a bad thing.
Why would a
Where's his cars? Where's his houses? So he's saying that if you don't have houses and cars, you ain't important.
I know.
And that's not true.
It's not true. That was so shallow. And that's actually disappointing because so many times people equate having material things to being wealthy. And that doesn't make you wealthy, because if you are in a big house by yourself and you don't have true love of your family, of your children, of your significant other, first of all, even yourself, because some people don't have significant others, they just have themselves. If you don't have that, you have nothing. And if a person just sits around all the time talking about, okay, I have this house and
how many cars I got?
How many cars? And I
do you want to ride in my '57 convertible Chevy or get $100,000?
Right.
Uncle Murder said, "Give me the $100,000."
Okay, give me the $100,000. Jay-Z, I want that $500,000. Because remember, he said, sit down with him, or people were like, sit down with Jay-Z or get $500,000. I'm gonna take the cash all day long, 10s and 20s. But anyway, the thing that I thought was most telling to me is like he always speaks about that. And then I did see where somewhere he said recently, because I spoke about the video that you saw, and he was like, he's not going to address it about his tax bracket. Well, I know he couldn't have been talking about me, because I truly, you can't tell me I don't have more money than Rick Ross. Well, not this Rick Ross, but William Roberts, aka Watergun William. So I'm like, so I know he's not talking to me. But I do want to say, you've been real cool about it, because I'm telling you, like, super cool about it. Because I'm like, if that had been me with someone running around trying to openly destiny swap me, I don't even, it just says so much about you that you have really remained like calm and collected about this situation.
Because it's funny. Yeah. It's like a clown, like, what better clown could you ask for to be copying you?
Yeah.
Somebody that's gonna always put their foot in their mouth or do something stupid and have the internet going crazy. I don't know, because I didn't look at the comments, right? But a couple of my little partners pulled up on me and was like, man, look at these comments. And so they started telling me about the comments. And
by the way, excuse me. Hey, my pool was clean. We have the pool at the bottom is black. So Tiara, the one who said something about my pool was clean. Don't come at me like this, Tiara. Tiara said the pool was dirty. Had us looking around like, hold on, but it was so funny.
They probably pay somebody to do that.
It was so funny.
You have people to go on there and make comments too.
Yeah, really.
To try to, but it was so many. They crucified him online.
Well, I know that I remember them saying like he had a plane, and I remember one of the plane he had skid off the runway. So I think it needs some maintenance. That's maybe why he was on the economy flight. But another thing he did too, which I was like kind of like really surprised about, like him going after 50 Cent, saying like 50 Cent, don't have any money. He has a 2-bedroom apartment.
Now, you guys now friends. Rose, the history with you and 50, is it better now? You guys now friends? Like, do you guys talk now, or is it still no relationship?
Nah, homie Wash, we've never been cool.
From day one?
No.
This is a big business you guys are a part of. You guys are two of the heavyweights in the business.
I mean, what is there to talk about?
A lot of things to talk about. History, the beef.
What kind of history? That he couldn't dress? That's all I used to tell him. Yo, you can't dress. You're not really getting no money. You don't own your masters. Eminem saved you. Dr. Dre saved you. All the big names. Rose did it himself. I came in through slip and slide. I had to build this myself. And I'm not speaking down on him because he live in a 2-bedroom apartment, but...
He lives in a 2-bedroom apartment?
2-bedroom. Catch the alley-hoop now. You gotta win by Yama, this bitch.
2-bedroom apartment.
Yes, he does. And if he does, what does that say about him? Come on now. Just the alley-hoop. Come on now. What does it say about him?
You're saying 50
I'm not trying to be funny, and I'm not trying to pocket watch anybody. I'm not a kangaroo, okay? But 50 Cent have a lot more going on than Rick Ross. And I'm just appalled at the stuff that he says, because it's kind of like, it makes him really looks like, I'm serious, Watergun William. Because it's such clownery. Yeah, it is. And I'm like, it's not even funny anymore. And I don't know how much, like you've heard people talk about like this narcissistic collapse that's happening. Mm-hmm. I'm telling you, it's like those people who've been lying so long it is really collapsing.
It is.
And it's like right before our eyes.
Don't be surprised if his house don't go in foreclosure. Huh?
You want to put off in on it?
Huh? I will. I will.
Oh, you got it right here. Water gonna win. He's gonna put off on your house. So
You better not lose it. You better not lose it. You better hold on.
Well, I mean,
We'll turn into an amusement park.
that's a great idea. That's a really good idea. Oh my gosh, I love that. So do you feel as though that, because I'm actually surprised, like, as how many people that really love you, like people really like love you, and like I said, people are not honoring the behaviors. I mean,
You know what they say?
Yeah.
They like my change.
yes,
They like the way that I was able to reinvent myself after I went through what I went through.
that says a lot,
A whole lot.
because that would have took most people out. Like being in prison that long. Representative Congresswoman, Representative Maxine Waters, she helped you.
She did.
Yeah. Shout out to her. Shout out to her. So, and then Sauce Man Boss, that's the guy who he sent the message and said, you know, hey, I would like to put you in touch with Rick, with Freeway Rick. And I'm like, I reached out to him, I text you, and I didn't get a response. So,
Well, you know, you can't text me.
okay.
I get too many texts every
Okay.
day. I get about 200-300 texts a day. So I like today I'm sitting in the airport. I'll go through my texts.
Yeah,
But
I texted him
normally-
before I'm like, I texted him, but he didn't respond. So I'm like, can you let him know I'm going to be calling him again? So
If you call me,
yeah.
I'm gonna pick up.
Yeah, shout out to you, Boss Man Sauce. I'm gonna send a shout out to him. I really appreciate it.
No doubt. He
Yeah.
did. He told me to give him a shout out too.
Yeah, he did. Like, I really appreciate that. I want to introduce you to my husband.
Okay.
He was a Florida senator for 10 years in the Florida legislature. He was the first black person rather, to chair the Criminal Justice Committee, because he was very passionate about that. So he was the first to chair it, and he put in a lot of laws and stuff in place. As a matter of fact, he passed the most legislation than any other Democrat in Central Florida. And one of the things that I'm just so proud of with him is my husband, Randolph Bracy III. He is the second person in this country to get reparations for the people of Ocoee. And the Ocoee massacre, I don't know, he'll kind of explain that to you. The only other one was Rosewood. But people don't really talk about this. I'm like, this is a national thing. Like, my husband was the second person in this country to get reparations. So it can work when you have the right people and you have the right people in leadership.
Right.
And so, you know, I think a lot of times with like people like Randolph, like he went to William and Mary undergraduate school. So, you know, he knows how to, you know, do a lot of things and deal with a lot of people. He's always been competitive. He's in the William and Mary Hall of Fame. I'm so proud of him. And, you know, for basketball. But I want to introduce you to him because I want him to, because I know how passionate you are. You've always been that way about the community.
Absolutely.
And I just really appreciate that because, you know, it's not like you came out, you recognized even while you were in there, like, you know, I did some bad stuff, but you was doing a lot of good stuff. And it was like, it wasn't, when I say I'm not glorifying it, what I'm saying is like, I'm glad that you came, you made a change so that you understand, hey, listen, young people, don't sell drugs. You know, you
Right,
can
it don't work.
It doesn't work. And so, and you are a living testimony, a true embodiment of what it is to change. Because change behavior is something that a lot of people don't really do. They talk about it.
It's hard.
It's hard, but it's a process.
Because one of the first things with change is that you have to recognize the defects in yourself.
Yeah.
And most people can't do that.
Well, this is something that I think is important for me to say. And when we turn the cameras off, I'm going to show you some stuff so you can see it with your own two eyes. But you have never experienced somebody do a smear campaign against you, have you? I guess Rick Ross, he did.
He does. Yeah.
The whole smear campaign had
that's
people
that's
thinking,
a smear.
yeah, had people thinking all these things about you, and he knew it wasn't true. You're a crackhead, you this, because he's trying to discredit your character. Correct. In order to try to make his better. This is something that happened to my husband and I. Really, I'm going to say it really was, my husband was a target. The Democratic Party went against him. A lot of people in his own party. They put $1 million for his sister to run against him. his own sister, his sister that he helped get into office. She ran against him.
Wow.
The Democratic Party, now according to her husband, he's telling people that the Democratic Party said that she did not run against him, that they would shun her from the Democratic Party. I don't believe that, because nothing can make me believe that the Democratic Party would come to you and say, run against your brother, run this whole smear campaign, and this is what you do. That's what his sister did, it because she wanted to do it. It made national news. Their mother, which his father died, the mother and the sister, they really went against him when the father was sick, because his father would never stand for that. His father was a pillar of the community. They went against him. His own mother, they created all these lies. They was like, Randolph is crazy. He's doing stuff illegal. He's doing this. I mean, we couldn't even keep up with all the lies, because at first we didn't even believe that his family was doing this. Come to find out, Rick, they were behind it. They created a whole smear campaign. They got a whole county against us.
On your Saturday morning, the head of an Orange County charity who was married to a former lawmaker will not have to pay back money to the county or face a lawsuit. It was back in February when we first reported about this audit, which claimed a $250,000 county contract was mishandled. And the nonprofit group From the Heart Charitable Foundation did not carry out the conditions of the computer education classes. That's something they were supposed to provide at a community center. Kietta Bracy, wife of former State Senator Randolph Bracy, runs this charity. Back in October, the county wanted her to give back more than $100,000, but she refused. Now the county says, quote, after careful review of the facts surrounding this matter, the county attorney's office determined it is not in the county's best interest to pursue litigation. They go on to say it appears there were some unintentional inconsistencies which led to different understandings about how the contract was supposed to be paid. The county did not say if leaders disciplined any employees in the Community and Family Services Division for how they handled this contract.
And it was like they lied and said that I had contracts I wasn't supposed to have. I mean, it was just so much stuff. And it was so hard to believe that your own blood was behind this. His sister and mom admitted they were lying. They just haven't admitted it to the public.
Right.
And so they admitted that they lied, but they failed to say it in public, but they said it privately. And if everything I'm telling you is true, what I'm saying, because everything I am telling you is true, not everything, because it's so much. What would you say about something like that?
It's crazy.
It's crazy. And the truth is stranger
for
than
your own
fiction.
family.
Yes.
But most of the time it's the people closest to you.
Right.
Mama always said, your enemies can't do you no harm.
Yeah.
It's the ones that's closest to you that's gonna get you. Yeah. So.
And that's what happened. But the great thing is, I know that we're coming out of it. Like, people are actually seeing the truth, and they're actually knowing, like, oh my gosh, these people lied like that. And there's still some people that want to stand on these lies because people don't like you for different reasons. And when somebody has decided they're not going to like a person, they're looking for a reason to say, this is why I don't like you. But other people are actually acknowledging, like, oh my gosh, these people, his mom and his sister did a whole smear campaign for what? A seat? This is what I'm saying. So we're doing something with TV with that too. So I would love for you.
That make you go harder.
It does. I mean, Rick,
just go harder.
Rick, when I tell you, I promise that so many doors have been opened up for us, for him, that I know would not have happened had they not done what they did. So, it's been a blessing, but it's also been hurtful because now, he has to contend with, I cannot believe my own mother and my sister did this to me. No sense in apologizing to me. You need to tell people what you did, but at this point, we've let it go. But I want to bring him out. Honey, can you come here?
It's a pleasure.
Nice to meet you.
Yes,
Honey, I'm going to have you sit on that side.
all right.
So we can,
Minute.
yeah. So, Miranda, I want you to have a conversation with him. Listen, Rick has always, when I first interviewed him many years ago, he was literally on this whole thing to help the youth.
Yeah.
And that was and help his community. He was so passionate and still is so passionate about that.
Absolutely.
So can you tell him a little bit, and just so you all know, my husband talks a little slow. So, honey, give us a little, because Rick here, Rick know what to do.
Yeah. Nah, I can tell you a good TV personality.
He's good. He's good at TV.
Well, a couple people say I'm trained media. I'm media trained.
Rick, while I have you on camera, so I know you saw the trailer for our movie that we wrote, executive produced, co-directed. Shout out.
Make it happen.
I wasn't cheating on you.
The devil is a lie. He's mine.
Apparently, the brake lines were cut.
Saturday.
You better kill her. 2 weeks.
I thought we were done with funerals, sis.
So don't knock him.
Yes. Okay. I'll go.
You're playing yourself, man. Don't be playing yourself, man.
She was snooping and found out he was cheating on her the entire time.
I think I met Mr. Right.
And who is that with her? I know that dude.
$1 million?
You brought us to an alley to make sure we weren't followed.
Hello? Detective?
Hey, call 911.
I got you, bitch.
Hey, no cameras, please. Can't you see the man is grieving? I'm sorry for your loss.
I don't like her. I don't trust her.
Oh, that's interesting. Ponder your next steps.
Directed. Shout out to Renee and her husband Bobby Peoples. They were the directors, and we were the co-directors. So we wrote it, starred in it. So I'm gonna ask you, would you be interested maybe in a part in our next movie?
Absolutely.
Okay, so y'all heard it here first. He's looking. Make sure y'all watch our movie. Ponder.
That's easy. Ponder. That's easy.
Yeah, and we're gonna have him play whatever he wants to play because I know he's real. Water Gun William, you can't be a part of it. Authentic people only. Oh, but honey, so can you tell him how you started with this criminal justice things and how you were able to maneuver in the state legislature for so long?
Yeah, my best friend growing up, I grew up in Philly. We were like this. He went to prison for selling drugs, and it really hurt me personally, just because I love him. And so when I did run, that was one of the passions. I wanted to change the criminal justice system. I'm saying his situation made me kind of just look at it more and just kind of pay attention. And so when I did start to pay attention, I realized like we over sentence a lot. Not that people shouldn't pay for what they've done, but there's a lot of inequities in our system.
Yeah. So, well, Rams had did a report when I was still in custody, and they were showing how if a black guy, white guy, and a Spanish guy had the exact same crime, exact same background, the black guy would get more time.
For sure. Yeah. There's plenty of studies.
I mean, we got the same thing going on with this guy, Carmelo.
Right.
Yeah, Carmelo Anthony now, where
sad situation.
The guy's aggressive to him.
Right.
And he get a murder. And then the kid is running away, gets shot in the back, and the guy gets off. I mean,
Well, I was in the legislature when they brought Stand Your Ground to Florida, which was one of the first states, I believe, that had Stand Your Ground. And that was one reason why I did vote for it was because I felt like it would be applied differently. You know what I'm saying? I believe a person should be able to stand their ground.
Defend themselves.
But if you're going to apply the law differently, that's a problem. And so, we can talk all day about unjust laws and all of that, but what's the legacy you want to leave? When you leave this earth, what do you want people to think about you?
Wow. Well, really, my goal is to make the world a better place.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, just in what way? I don't know all the ways I want to affect it. You know, man, and I'm already getting. I mean, sometimes, man, kids blow me away. You know, I've been to high schools and spoke, junior high schools and spoke, and then 4 or 5 years later, a kid come up to me in a uniform and be like, "Man, you changed my life."
Wow.
You know, so I'm already doing that already, and I'm already seeing the effects. I just want to do it broader. You know, where guys like this guy William Roberts, just because he got a Rolls Royce, William Roberts II, a water gun wheel.
What water gun William?
Yeah.
Where they're not dominating. You know, because right now it's like whoever got the loudest horn is who the people listen to. No matter what they're blowing out of their horn. You know, the horn could be blowing straight BS. But because it's loud, everybody goes to, you know, like I couldn't see why somebody would pay $50 to go and listen to this guy lie to him about how much drugs he sold and whatnot.
You know, birds go for 22. He in room 222. You know, little mama super stig, she 22. All this kind of stuff. I don't know. But anyway.
So I want to get to where the people listen to sensible people, not just because you don't have the house, you don't have the car, you don't have the jewelry, and so forth.
Yeah.
And that's what I want to do.
Yeah. Well, Randolph, I want to just say this to you, because when I met you like many years ago, that is the one thing that you have no idea, like the way that I thought of you. I perceived you one way, but when I met you, I realized like this guy carries a light. You know, you made such an impression on me because I knew at that point, just speaking to you, speaking with you, that you are who you say you are. And I really appreciate that because it is not many people that way. You know.
Well, I never had nothing to prove. You know, when people was talking about, you know, like they used to say, man, why you don't dress up? You know,
teeth white over here. I'm looking right at him. The teeth.
When I was making $1 million a day, you know, I wore a sweatsuit like what you got on right now. You know, because I didn't have to prove nothing to nobody. I don't have anybody that I got to prove anything to. You know, and I think that's the way we got to get as a people.
We do.
Where we're not wearing our wealth on our neck, on our fingers. You know, where we can really have wealth with. I mean, and too with wealth, I look at wealth like this here. You're only as strong as your weakest link.
Right.
You can't be doing good, and then you got your brother, your cousin, and they ain't got nowhere to live.
Right.
You know, you ain't doing good. You say you are, or you fronting. So I think that we got to get to the point to where we take care of our own.
Yeah.
Well, Randolph, I just want to say, like, when I was talking about him, like, I saw him and I really liked him as a person.
Yeah.
You know, I want you to know, too, I really like you as a person.
I like you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But I love you, too.
Yeah.
But, Rick, I'm so serious. This man is who he say he is. And I have to say that I respect him so much because throughout all the adversity, he still have found a way to. When I tell you this man is a man after God's own heart, that is true. I live it every day. I see it every day. I see him behind closed doors when no one else is there. You know, this is why I respect him, you know, so much as just a human. And I want to say, honey, like this whole thing you did with the reparations, you know, the second person in the country to do that, and it's named after you, the Randolph Bracy Scholarship. Do you think like there could be more that other legislators can do in order to like maybe have an impact like it is like people get to go to college from this reparation fund that you
I think
put
for
together?
me it came from my heart, you know what I'm saying? So I think people get into politics for a number of reasons, like status, power. But when you really go in there just for people and you're not trying to get nothing out of it, that's when those kind of things happen. So I think it's going to start with the people, because unless the people hold those folks accountable and demand that kind of representation, we won't get it.
Well, listen, I'm here, first one to say it. I'm going to endorse this ticket. Randolph and Rick Ross, 2028 presidential campaign. You have it right here.
Hey, President, Vice President, let's go.
You have it right here. The war to go, William. You can't. You don't even want your vote.
Office too, boy.
Somebody asked you for it?
Yeah, they asked me. Yeah.
Listen, Luther Campbell is running right now. Another thing too, he's from Miami to Florida. Luther, all the best to you, and thank you for running. What do you think?
Shout out to Uncle Luke.
Yeah, Uncle Luke. Shout out.
I like Uncle Luke.
I do too. I do too. So
he's a real one.
He's a real one, and you don't find it like him, these days. But you are a real one. So would you ever run for public office?
I don't know. I ain't ruled it out.
You haven't ruled it out.
No, I haven't ruled it out. No.
That's the biggest thing that we need. Like I'm saying, someone who really has a heart for people. I could tell you got a good heart. You want to see good things for the
everybody
community.
win. I want to see
everybody win. That's how I say. We want to see everybody win.
And that's how I got rich, because I wanted to see everybody win.
That's right. So I think that'll be great. People like you is what we need, instead of people who's looking for status and willing to do anything to get a seat. And it's not going to even last. So it's like, I think you should. So, hey, listen, I'm putting this room out. Ticket 2028.
Hey, the LA mayor race is going on now. Yeah. I mean, next time we come around,
what do you think? Would you consider?
I got people that can run the campaign.
I might, if I get somebody to run the campaign.
Yeah,
I could probably win here too, because you don't need that many votes.
Oh man, come on.
They don't need that many votes to win.
So you just say the word. I'll come up here and volunteer for free.
All right, we'll talk about it.
Okay.
We'll talk about it.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it, Randolph.
Guys, I think I'm interviewing the first president and vice president of the United States of America. Hey, war to go, William. We don't want your vote.
He's a Republican. He went with Trump anyway.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah, he went with Trump.
So what do you think about this current state of our political climate?
Trump is something else, man. America gonna be tore up. We're gonna have to rebuild after he finished.
Well, we have people like you, that wants what's best. So,
and with us black people, we've been doing bad so long that we're gonna survive.
Yeah.
We've been through it.
Yeah.
They put black people through it over here in this country.
Yeah.
I got two questions for you, if I can. One is kind of politics related, but then I got a passion for music, and I know you were in the game.
Still in the game.
Yeah, well, I mean the other game, but your name is always synonymous. I mean, you always respected because of, you were in the game, but also just, you worldwide, you global. Everybody knows who you are. But I'm gonna say, well, what do you think about just music? I'll start with the music. What do you just think about the industry in general? I love Drake and
Habibi, Iceman.
Yeah.
Bridesmaid, Maid of Honor.
Maid of Honor.
Drake.
I don't know if you follow it, the new wave of music, but
I don't like the new music with the killing and
yeah. You mess with Drake?
I like some of Drake's music.
Yeah.
I like
Drake is his favorite.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm just talking about. I don't like all of the killing and the disrespecting. Some of the stuff is just look how young these rappers are getting killed. It's being a rapper is almost as bad as being a gangbanger now.
You know something that happened that I did not appreciate? When Rick Ross actually was talking about 50 Cent's son.
Car show, bring Sear to the car show. Uncle Murder, you could bring Sear. I promise nothing won't happen to you. I promise. It ain't nothing but peace
I don't think
at
children
the promised
should ever be
land.
brought into anybody's beef. I didn't like that. I didn't like that because that's not right. I didn't appreciate that. I didn't. But anyway, I'm sorry.
No, I'm just saying you've seen the look where, or in TV and movies where drug dealers fund music or rappers or whatever.
Where else they get their money from?
Right. And so they have a lot of influence on the culture really through music. But that's why I was just asking what's your opinion on music and not really necessarily the music, but how it's run the industry, because you're starting to see a lot, especially on social media, where they're talking about like for example, Drake is going against UMG, and you're seeing how much power and influence that they have over the industry, and like, you know, how they're kind of evil when like someone goes against the, you know, the powers that be. Like it just seems like there's been a lot of power dynamics in music, and they push kind of the evil messages and what have you. So just being someone who actually was in the music industry as far as funding, and like, what if you see?
Well, you know, when I look at these guys, these supposed to be millionaires, you know, getting into petty beefs, you know, to me it's crazy.
Yeah.
You know, because it's so easy for different fractions to take that. They may not do it, but it might be some of their fans that might pick it up. You know, it's like one of the guys had went online and was talking about me, and so I go back to the neighborhood, and two guys that had just got out of prison and did 45 years was like, man, don't be arguing with that dude, because if you do, I'm gonna do something to him. So when you having those type of beefs, you have to be. Power is really delicate, you know, and I understood early on that I have to be careful what I say. I have to be careful with who I get mad at, because there's other people, their only value to the situation is violence.
Yes.
Second question is, you know, I talked about, I've worked a lot in the criminal justice policy space, trying to change laws that make it more fair. Like, someone who was in prison, like, what did you see? What changes would you say need to be made in that space?
Well, our prison should be more of a rehabbing, or I ain't gonna even say rehabilitate, because how can you rehabilitate something that has never been habilitated? So if we turn them into habilitating institutions, would do more for everybody, instead of just warehousing guys. And
how do you do that? How do you start habilitating?
Well, we have to come up with teaching methods, you know, of giving people an opportunity. You know, when they're there, they can learn something. Yeah. Right now, guys go to prison, they don't learn nothing, because they put you on the shelf, they throw a TV in there, basketball or football, and couple games, and guys go in there and they do that for 15, 20 years, and when they come out, they worse off than they were when they went.
Can they work into the like in your new industry that you're doing, like where you're expanding your brand with the medical marijuana and the recreational marijuana? Can they come out of prison and work with you, or is it
in some states?
Okay.
California allow you to do that. Matter of fact, they put us in the front of the line. Okay. Because we was able to convince the state that had it not been for the people who went against the system and sold drugs when they say that they were illegal, if they didn't do that, then they never would have became legal.
Yeah.
You know, one of the things that bother me about the marijuana industry and it becoming legal is that, you know, people have gone to jail and prison for selling marijuana.
They're still in jail.
Right, and then they make it legal, and all these people who don't look like us make a whole bunch of money off of it. I mean, we're getting into the industry like you and others.
No, we're not even making a dent.
Right. That's my point.
Because what happened is the people with the money came and bought all of the critical properties, and so now you have to rent from them, and your rent is so high. Like my dispensary here, my rent was $13,000 a month.
Wow.
It's hard to make profit.
On a building that, had it not been marijuana, probably would have been paying $1,200.
Wow.
Okay.
So it's price gouging.
Same thing. They just set it up, and then they put a list out of where all the properties were going to be, and we don't have the money to go and buy the properties. You know, $400,000 or $500,000, $1 million for a property. So the people with the money bought the property, and they wind up having all of the great locations for the marijuana, or you got to rent from them.
Wow.
So,
well, honey, you have anything to say in closing?
I'm extremely grateful that you came to.
I'm glad to meet you, man. It's been a long time, you know, since we did our first interview.
Yeah. So much stuff we found out today. I'm gonna just leave with some of the things that stuck with me. Allegedly, Jay-Z's wearing a lace front. Watergun William, you know, like he was on the phone telling the dude how much you loved him. And, you know, I just, oh my gosh. And, you know, so that's something different. We talked about, you know, like your business and how you expanded your business. And what is the name of it again?
LA Kingpin.
LA Kingpin. He's accepted a role in our new movie called Twin Flame. And then the Coy Massacre, we're doing the Coy Massacre after that. Spoke about my husband being the second person in the country to get reparations. So how much do you all really want it? Because you all asked for it, and then here's a second person in the country to do it, you know, but they haven't made national news. But okay. What did make national news was his mom and his sister going against him, and Democratic Party.
They always put the bad news
Yeah,
out.
the party,
They gonna put the bad
according to
news
them,
out.
yeah, the Democratic Party wanted her to run against him, which I don't believe that, you know. And the last but not least, well, you're gonna use. I gave him permission to use Watergun William, so he's gonna use that.
I'm working on that T-shirt right now. I already
You all are gonna
see
go.
it.
You all are gonna go watch the movie that's already out that we did called Ponder. And I think, did I miss anything in it?
I think you covered it all.
I think I covered it all.
Yeah, you did. You did pretty good.
I did pretty good.
You did pretty good.
So in closing, so what do you think? You know, I'm a little rusty. I hadn't interviewed in a while.
I got something I wanted to say. You made me think about it.
Okay.
You know, Trump just did that slush fund.
Oh, for the January 6th.
For the people that was not, he didn't say it was for January 6th.
Okay.
It said for anybody that was targeted by the government.
Oh, really?
Crack cocaine was definitely racially motivated. Anybody who had crack cocaine is eligible for the slush fund. I'm
Really?
filing. I'm filing
You
for
filing?
it. Yeah, I'm filing for
I
it.
hope you get it. I really do. I pray
You
that
know
you
what?
get it.
He might give it to you. To be honest.
He might. I believe he would. Honest to God, I do.
I'm not a fan of Trump, but what I'm just saying is, I mean,
I'm not a fan of
just
Trump
saying
either.
He's done some things that.
But you know what? I'm not a fan of Trump. Let me be clear. But let me tell you what I will say about him. Just some other stuff. Trump pardoned Kodak Black. Kodak Black. And I'm telling you, like, somebody like you, who it just seems like he probably have a different type of understanding of people who done been through some stuff. I wouldn't be surprised if they wouldn't approve you to get that slush fund money.
I'm filing.
You should. I would not be surprised if they didn't do that for you.
But everybody should file that was a part of it.
Yeah. But you definitely should file because you.
Oh, I'm filing already. My guy already working on the papers.
So what do you think? So how did I do, honestly?
You did good.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay. So you have any tips for me?
No.
You don't? So did you? So I think I'm going to start back doing some interviewing. I stopped for a long time because I just really didn't. But do you think I should start back?
You should.
Okay.
And we got a channel too where you can I'm gonna get you hooked up on it.
Okay. All right. So y'all see, he's already hooking me up with stuff, you all. So listen, whatever questions you all have, you more than welcome to put them in the chat. You know, I'll even ask him some stuff. And if you have questions, I'll ask him and I'll respond back to you in the chat and see what he says. Because he's definitely an open book. So he'll tell you how he feels about stuff. So and he's a very open and honest and transparent person. So anyway, thank you all for watching. You have anything you want to say in closing?
No, just peace. I'm out.
Okay. See you later, honey. You have anything?
Peace.
Okay. Thank you.
My man.
So what you think about it?
You did good.
You
did good. Don't seem like you had no rust on you at all.